We now prepare the settings for the two rear legs. The design incorporates three rails at the after section, the seat rail, intermediate rail, the top rail with the scribed profile. Now, you recall that we set the position of the two rails by using the set square in conjunction with the front leg, and we scribed a small, very fine line on the rear leg to correspond. You now continue that round, again using your set square, and before you begin, put the two rear legs together and make sure that these two lines are identical. If they're not, something has to be altered, or your whole system will be racked when you finish. Now we begin by setting Dowelmax using the 3/4 inch spacer. And the check mark is on the front section, so we align to the front, bring Dowelmax up to the line, tighten the clamp screws and drill 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now to do the next, I have calculated all these different spacings and sizes. We use the 3/8 spacer. This is to approximate the center of this rail at that position. Again, we reference from the front. Check mark is on here, so the check mark here corresponds. Now we use the small distance gauge preset. Bring this down to here and drill 1, 2 and 3. Now you'll use this exact setting for the other leg to get your proper positioning. Now once you've done that, you reposition. This is a longer distance gauge with just the same head with a longer pin, and the upper rail is curved, as you can see at this section and this face, and it's reduced to 1/2 inch, so we're using, there's not a lot of strength required up here, so we're using the 1/4 inch setup for that system. So again, we go, the check mark is here, so the check mark there, so we put it there, bring this down, clamp it and drill 1, 2 and 3. Now I have to admit that these are old legs I've used in this new design, and I think I would change one thing. Where I've set this at the rear here, this is going to complicate this is the front, so this is going to complicate the seat arrangement. So I think in future I would set this over here, which will simplify the seat design. There's another little feature here regarding Dowelmax, which I'll show you here. As I say, this is an old leg, and I had previously drilled 3 holes here, and I decided to change that and move it to the center of this upper rail, this upper leg. And you can see we filled the 3 holes with 3 dowels with glue and dressed them off, and then we re-drilled it, and it's actually drilling into the old dowels, and it's strong, if not stronger. The additional thing is that once we install the rail, these old dowels will not be seen. That's really important. Now, just to show you the accuracy of this is pre-drilled, but I'll show you again. We use, this case, this is 7/8 thick, so we're going to use the 16th washer to center on the 7/8 wood using the simple formula. Now, this rail here is not as crucial as the front rail. The front rail is the one that's, you know, badly stressed when this chair is misused. So that, the penetration there is 1 inch. The penetration in this one, which I'm about to drill here, is 3/4 of an inch. As I say, it doesn't require the same strength. So once again, we check mark to check mark. Check mark to check mark. And drill. No additional wood removed from that. That's a 9.6 drill, and these dowels are perfect for that. Leaving a marginal area for glue. That's a stronger joint than you'll get with a mortise and tenon, that's guaranteed. Making a chair like this, you could only use 2 systems. You could use the dowel system or you can use mortise and tenon. You could not under any circumstances use biscuits or pocket holes, it'd just be ridiculous. But making this with a mortise and tenon, unless it's absolutely perfect, would be a nightmare. And this is actually stronger and more accurate.